Dear students, today is the last day to complete the chapter 8 comparing quantities. In the last day, we are going to discuss how to calculate compound interest when some money is deposited in a bank or in a post office. Before it, we have already calculated how to obtain simple interest. The formula for the simple interest SI means simple interest equals to P T R by 100. So that is the formula for finding simple interest. P means principal, T means time in years, and R means rate of interest. But today we are going to discuss compound interest. Compound means CI. The short form CI means compound interest. Before we try to understand what is the meaning of interest, interest is the extra money. Interest is the extra money obtained when some money is deposited in a bank or post office for some years. So, what is the formula for CI, compound interest? Amount minus principal. You have kept some money, means that is your principal, is invested in a bank for some years. After the end of the years, you will get some amount which is bigger than principal. So if you subtract principal invested from the amount obtained after some years, you will get the compound interest. Are you clear? I just repeat it. When you invest or when you keep some amount in a bank for some years, at the end of the years proposed, you will get some amount which is larger than the money you kept in the bank. So if you subtract the principal or the amount you put in the bank in the beginning from the amount obtained after some years, you will have the compound interest. So how to obtain amount? Amount formula is equal to P whole into 1 plus R by 100 raised to the power n. What are the symbol? A means amount, P means principal or money invested, R means rate of interest, and N means time or years. So remember that here one problem you will find that this is the formula. If money in the so in some institutions like bank or post office, if you borrow or if you keep some money, the interest will be calculated in compounded form. Compounded form means suppose you kept rupees 50 and you obtain rupees 5 at the end of the first year. In the second year, your principal will be 55 because this interest will be added here. At the end of a second year, your principal will be rupees 55 and the interest will be calculated over this, not 50. Suppose it's coming 7 rupees interest. So third year, what is your principal? Now rupees 62 because this 55 plus 7 62. So like this, that is called the compounded. So when compounded half yearly means, what is the meaning of a compounded half yearly? Just I tell you here, compounded half yearly means, just I write here, compounded half yearly means that the rate of interest will be halved. जतिकी रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट थिबो ताको आमे अधा करिबा बिकॉज इंटरेस्ट विल कैलकुलेटेड फॉर 6 months हाफ ईयरली एंड time in a year will be doubled. For an example, to make you understand, suppose half yearly, just I tell you one example. Suppose example, your principal is rupees 500, time is equal to 1.1 half years, rate of interest is 10%. When compounded half yearly means, compounded half yearly means your principal will be not changed, that is rupees 500, but the time will be given, t will be 3, t or n, whatever you tell, n will be 3. Why n will be 3? Now because it is given compounded half yearly in a year, 2 half year. So it is given that 1 half years means, here 1 year means 2 half year and a half year, means n will be 3. But rate of interest will be, here 10% is given for annum, but it will be divided by 2, that will be 5. Clear now? So let us have some questions to discuss it. Here I just I have taken one question. Find the amount if 20,000 rupees is invested at 10% per annum compounded yearly for 3 years. You see, it is invested means this is your principal P, this is the rate of interest R, and this is the time given 3 years, and a compounded yearly. When compounded yearly means n will be 3, rate of interest will not be halved or will not be changed, and that will not changed. So write here what is the question. Question number 1, given that P equals to rupees 20,000 and the rate of interest will not be halved because it is yearly compounded, and n value means 3 years means 3. So what is the amount formula? Amount equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. So amount you are going to calculate, so you have to start from here. What is P? You write here 20,000. 1 plus what is R? Now that is 10 by 100. What is the n? Write here 3. So 20,000. Here 1 0 cancel. Then 1 plus 1 by 10 raised to the power 3. So 20,000. What is the LCM? 10. 10 plus 1 raised to the power 3. So 20,000 into 11 by 10 whole cube. So 20,000 into 11 by 10 into 11 by 10 into 11 by 10. So here 30 means 10 10 10 cancel. So now here 11 into 11 121 into 11, that is 121 121 1 3 3 1. Then multiply 20 into 20. So only you don't multiply 0, you 2 6 6 2, then put 1 0. So what is answer? 2 6 6 2 0. So right. So required amount. So required amount is rupees 26,620. So now second question you see here. Find compound interest if rupees 1,000 was invested for 1/2 years at 20% per annum compounded half yearly. You see here compounded half yearly is given, means rate of interest will be halved. Means it is 20% means R value will be taken as 10. Principal will be given as 1,000. And here for 1/2 year means N value will be 3. Because 1/2 year means in a year 2 half years and 1/2 year. So total N value will be 3. And you are going to calculate compound interest. First you calculate amount, then you subtract principal from amount, you will get the CI. So here you write the number 2, given that P equals to rupees 1,000, R will be here 20% is given, but happily compounded happily means it will be halved. So 20 by 2, that is equal to 10. N value will be 3 because time is given 1/2 year. So write the amount formula. Amount equals to P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to the power N. Clear? So that is equal to, for P you write 1,000, 1 plus 10 by 100 raised to the power 3. 1 0 1 0 cancel. So 1,000, 1 plus 1 by 10 whole cube. Then 1,000. What is the LCM here? 10. 10 1 is 10 plus 1 3. That means 1,000 into 11 by 10 whole cube. So that is equal to 1,000 into 11 by 10 into 11 by 10 into 11 by 10. So 1 0 1 0 cancel, 1 0 1 0 cancel, 1 0 1 0 0. So 11 into 11 121, 121 into 11 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 3 3 means 1 3 3 1. That is your amount. So required amount right here. So required amount. So required amount is equal to rupees